welcome back again to this cooking course. And sorry if I was late uploading. I was just, doing so much work and I can't edit or I can't film here because there's so much work here. So trying to wait if I have time to borrow this and if I have time to do things like this. So since you clicked this, if you know my last video, we're just talking about frying pans. Today I'm still gonna do frying pans. Also I'm gonna show you some techniques to use frying pans. Alright, I'm gonna show you this one cooking method. There's 3 cooking methods and I'm gonna start off right now. I cannot show you all of it at the same time. So I'm just gonna review all of it, then I'm gonna make a video of it one by one so you can understand it more. Since you know how to start a frying pan, I'm gonna show you all the dry heat cooking method that I learned. Alright, so it's just a cooking method where we use, dry heat to cook things. And there's no moisture included or something like that. It means, it's just dry, like, think of it. Dry heat cooking refers to any cooking technique where the heat is transferred to the food item without using extra moisture. Most of the dry heat cooking method uses frying pan or, frying, right, baking. There's tons of it, but I'm gonna go through one by one. Yeah, before I start, I hope you like what I'm doing here and I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I appreciate if you like and subscribe and comment down below. Bye, Taylor! Also, if you learn this, your cooking knowledge will improve and there's so much things you can do in the frying pan. It's now one of the frying pan techniques. Alright, so the first drying cooking method I can teach you is called sweating or pan sweating. Alright, the goal is to sweat the ingredients. It means to cook it in low heat. Always remember that, low heat. The main goal is to release all the flavors in the oil. Alright, so I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to do it. Okay? Get a pan and get a burner or whatever. What I'm doing here is heating it in low heat and just wait. Heat it to like before it hits low medium. That's what it looks like. So when you're sweating ingredients or any vegetable, it should be cut small and diced and like right. And in this one, I'm gonna use an onion. Alright, just to sweat it. Okay. Alright, the goal of it is to make the onion translucent. You can sweat any vegetable or anything, but always remember that you're releasing the flavor when you do it. Right? So yeah, remember that this is one of the dry heat cooking methods, or at least a technique in a pan that you're gonna use a lot in cooking. Alright, if you understand it right, cooking will be very, very easy for you to do, right? Because you already know the terms, and what I'm teaching you is actually, they're always in the recipes. What you want, right? Just sweat the onion. You can do it in any vegetable you want, right? It's up to you, or it depends on the recipe, what it tells you. But that's what it means to sweat an ingredients. So the next technique I'm gonna show you, it's called sauteing. Alright, this is one of the impressive thing you can do in a pan, and along with that, I'm gonna teach you how to toss in a pan, or pan tossing or something. Because in sauteing, you have to learn how to toss it too, because sauteing means you're cooking in a high heat and you're really cooking the foods quicker because you're in a high heat. And so there's some reminders I'm gonna teach you if you're sauteing something. Right, ingredients should be cut small and like bite-sized pieces. So it's really easy to cook, right? Also, you have to use a high smoke oil, or like the oil that I told you that can stand a high temperature, because we're cooking in a high heat this time, not in a low heat. Also, one more thing is you gotta use a pan with a slope, right? So it's easy to toss that compared to the pans that doesn't have like this much slope, or you know what I mean? Like, so when you're tossing it, it's easy to do it. Yeah, so we're gonna do pan tossing while we're doing the searing. Just want you to understand both while I'm saying it at the same time. In pan tossing, you don't need to be as high as the ingredients, as high as it goes, And if we're talking about the motion, it's forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. Alright, so if you want to learn how to pan toss or how to master it, yes, you can start with the beans or rice and start tossing like this. So that's what pan tossing means. Now I'm gonna show you how to saute. Alright, so when you're sauteing something, turn the fire in a high heat. Sauteing is really useful, and most of the cooks, you'll see them, they're always doing it. Another tips from sauteing again is you listen to the sizzle. Alright, you will hear it as soon as you put oil. Every time you cook, always season. Alright, if I said season, it's always salt and pepper. Right? The thing you will learn is the starchier ingredients, such as potato. If you're sauteing them, because they have like starch in it, you should season it at the end, right? You will see that it will shimmer if it's too hot. Shit. The goal is to cook the ingredients as well. Don't forget, you're cooking, alright? Not just saute or something. If you want to shake the ingredients first, especially when you're cooking like meats and stuff, right? Because they do stick in the pan. As long as you're cooking them, go like this. Right? Forward, up, then back. Last time. You see how you color the food? Yeah. Beauty. Alright, so the next technique I'm gonna show you, it's called searing. The goal of searing is to cook the food, to brown the food without cooking it internally. You're not this thicker meats, like they just brown it in a pan. Sometimes they bake it or sometimes they not boil it. Searing is really common for pot roasting, braising, stews, and anything else. The thing you want to use when you're searing is a cast iron pan or a heavy bottom pan. All the things I'm saying right now is you're gonna find this in recipes. They're always gonna say that sear the meat in 3 minutes, so sear it to the other side. Then I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna demonstrate you how to sear. Also, the thing is, I think baking is one of the cooking dry heat method too, because it uses just dry heat, right, and no moisture. And from my experience, most of the food I cook, sometimes if we say we sear it, we just finish it in the oven. You've probably seen something like that, or you probably eat something like that before. So yeah, let's start searing, okay? The first rule is high heat. Alright, like I said, heating it up, and you can see that it's shimmering. Okay, I'm gonna use a chicken breast. I'm not gonna cut it in half.
Hello there.
Today we're just gonna sear it. Alright, I need to wash my hands. Should be in high heat, and you should hear that sizzle, or that sound of like they're burning, something like that. The goal is to brown them, is to color them. This is one of the main important cooking methods that everyone uses in the kitchen, and you should learn it as well, so it can be more fun, right? I've said this before. Sometimes if the chicken's breast sticks in a pan, that means it's not ready to flip yet. You will wait for a time for them to flip it. There you go. See how it's seared? See how the color of the chicken. That's what you want. That's cool, isn't it? That's why I want to cook. I want to be an arsonist. So there you go, right? We're looking for a nice color for the chicken. Right? Yeah, that's how easy searing is, right? Sometimes you gotta use a pan like this because sometimes you finish the food in here. Sometimes you can sear the big piece of meat here, then boom. The thing I'm gonna show you is I cannot teach it yet fully, but one day I'm gonna make a full video out of it. There's 2 more methods in the dry heat cooking method, but honestly there's more than that. There's probably something that I don't know that you might know. The other thing is called shallow frying and deep frying. Okay? Shallow frying means you cannot submerge fully the food you're cooking because it's too shallow, right? If you say deep frying, right, it means you can use one of this filled with oil and you can deep fry anything with this. So this is a deep fryer, right? You're gonna learn how to bread and butter. Those 2 are really easy. Once I showed you how to do it, the basic of it, you're just gonna make your own recipes right away because it's just really easy. Alright, so the last one in the dry heat cooking method I know, it's called stir frying. Alright, stir frying is an old way of cooking food and everyone knows that it came from China. I'm not sure on that, but probably they are. Stir frying is really like cooking the food in high heat, and you just keep cooking the food in high heat. So yeah, let's just review it again, right? Pan frying, right? There's sweating, sauteing, searing, baking, shallow frying, deep frying, and stir frying. I'm gonna show them all as soon as possible, but there's still one more topic I'm gonna show you. It's like how to cook an egg in all different pans. Also, I'm gonna show it to you in a flat top grill. Alright, I'm gonna show it to you how to do it here. This is what it looks like, right? It's just same thing as a frying pan, but the thing you need to know right now is there's like different heat here too, from low heat to high heat. Alright, usually this area here for eggs, then this like is medium, it's medium high, then high heat. And so yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna show you this thing again and again, and we're gonna make food soon. We're cooking. I just want you to stick around, and if you have questions, feel free to ask. Also, I'm hoping you're learning too. This thing I'm teaching you right now is it's just really like the basic of cooking. So in my next videos, I might just started to show you how to cook eggs. Then after eggs, we can start focusing again on dry heat cooking methods. Then alright, so that's it. That's everything for now. And I hope you like the video and enjoy it. Peace out. Bam.